Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my Q1 empties for 2023. I have been collecting my empties for the first quarter of the year, and this bag is completely full. As you can see, like I can't even like squish it together. It's full of empties. So I have quite a few things to talk about. I'm just gonna go straight into it and talk you through it. I think I'm just gonna jump in and like grab things to start with, because it's gonna be really hard to kind of categorize it because there's so many things unless I take everything out, which I don't want to do. So I'm gonna jump into it, but before I do so, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. Let's jump into the video. So the first thing that comes out of the bag, which is one of the largest things in here, so that's what I'm taking out first, is actually this one here. So this is my Blonde Me Blonde Enforcing Premium Lightener 9+ Dust Free Powder. It's basically a bleach powder. So if you don't know, I do my own hair, and I've recently been starting to highlight my hair because I had a lot of regrowth. I don't know if you can see, but I did my front bits recently. I had it in the last couple of videos. And I also been highlighting, so I started by highlighting like the underneath part, and I'm working my way up because it's such a job highlighting your own hair that I'm just doing it in sections, because it's gonna, like, first of all, it's not gonna process like the same, because if I do my own hair, it would take like hours and hours and hours. Like just doing my front bit took probably like an hour and a half, and that was like just 2 streaks, and it wasn't even highlighting, it was just like doing them. So doing my own hair would take so long, and it would probably just break off my hair at one point. So I'm doing it in sections, but I did actually finish this bleach recently, and I really like this. I would repurchase this one. If you do your own hair at home, I really would recommend buying like proper bleach rather than like box dye or box bleach, because this one is really good. And you can actually, if you live in the UK, I found this on Amazon, which is very surprising, but you can buy it there. So if you do your own hair, I would recommend this. But yeah, be cautious if you use like a lightener, because you know you need to figure out your own hair. I've been doing my own hair now for 6 years, so I'm used to it, and I know what my hair can take. But yeah, just be cautious if you're doing it for the first time. And if you don't know about lightening like this, you do have to mix it with a developer to make it work. So yeah, just read into it if you want to do it yourself, but that is my favorite bleach that I've used. Moving on, we have this one here, which is my CeraVe moisturizing cream for dry and very dry skin. This used to be my everyday moisturizer. As you can see, it's all empty, like moisturizer for my face actually, and I really quite liked it. I recently have switched out, and I think I like something else better, but it's way more expensive. But this one was really good when I had some eczema on my lids, and this one really worked. I had like really dry eyes. It was like it must have been 2 winters ago, so like 2 years ago. I had really dry eyes, and they stung, and I had eczema on my lids, and this is the only thing that got rid of it. And since then I used it basically like the whole, like every single day, like as my moisturizer, even in summer, and we worked wonders. But I have switched out recently, and since like around Christmas time I have been using that on a main basis. I have used this on every now and then though, but the main person who finished up the very last bit of this was my boyfriend, because he started using this one as a moisturizer, which is good because he doesn't really do much skincare, but I have made him start moisturizing every single day. So yeah, we both have used this one up, and I do really recommend it. I don't think this is actually supposed to be for you. Yeah, it says for your face and body, but it does really work very well as a face moisturizer. You don't have to be scared about it, because I think a lot of time when it's like face and body, for us skincare fanatics, it's a bit scary because usually it's not made for the face. But this one is very gentle. There's not a lot of ingredients in here, which means that it's very good for the face as well. If you're wondering, it's mainly glycerin in here, so it's very calming, very simple, and very moisturizing. So I recommend this one. Okay, I can see a couple of hair things in here, so let's move on to those next. We have my Garnier Hair Food Pineapple and Amla. Sorry, not Alma, Amla. And this one is one of the hair foods. I love this one. I actually have been reusing this container to mix like with purple shampoo and water, used to do like a bit of a dip kind of toner. Yeah, so it's now looking very dirty, but I have used this one up. I really like these hair food ones. This one I liked. I don't really know which one. I know the banana one is my favorite, but the rest of them I have some that I really like, some of them I don't like as much, but this one is one of the ones that I do like. but it's not my absolute favorite out of these, but I would repurchase this one as well. Speaking of purple shampoo, I do have my Charles Worthington Colorplex Toning Ultraviolet Shampoo. This is my favorite purple shampoo. I love it. It is very potent and it does the job, and yeah, I really like this one. I repurchased this already. It's the only one I buy nowadays. I also have a dry shampoo. I have one full size right here, which is the Petite Original. I love the Petite dry shampoos. I go through them all the time. So this one is the first that I have. I can also see in here that I have actually 2 minis. I use these when traveling. If this one looks very dirty and messed up on the top, it's because my dog got hold of it and chew up the lid a little bit. But yeah, this one is the blush one, and this is another one of the what's it called, original ones. I really like these. I had the mini ones for forever, and yeah, I used to use them up recently. And I also can see that I have another, oh, I didn't know I had that many minis, but I have another mini one in here, which was the blush one again. So this one is also empty. Let's just continue with the dry shampoo while we're at it, because I have 2 more. So we have 2 more of the kind of, this isn't the larger size, but it's like the regular size one. We have one of the ones that are tropical and the original one. As you can see, I love this dry shampoo. I have 6 empties, 3 big size and 3 minis. So that is a lot of dry shampoo to go through in 3 months, but again, it's my favorite. So I'm trying to get all my hair stuff out now because I can actually see through the bag a bit more. The next one I have is this is like a mini hairspray. This is the L'Oreal Elnet Normal Hold Hairspray. I like this one. It's not my favorite mini because of this, the scent, and it's a bit heavy, but it's good for travel one. I again brought this on travels with me. With these ones, I use these in my handbag, by the way, as well, for work. But yeah, I use this one for traveling, used it up. It's not my favorite, but I would repurchase it in this size again. I have 2 more hair care stuff. The next one is a mini hair mask. This one is from Gloss Moderne. Actually, maybe Coco de Soleil is the brand, and it's the Gloss Moderne High Gloss Mask. Not sure. I haven't really heard about this brand, but it was a mini, and I got this as like a kit with loads of different things in it. And yeah, I didn't mind it. It smells like coconut. Well, it smells like summery kind of stuff. Mainly coconut, and yeah, I liked it, but I wouldn't repurchase. Then I also have my Herbal Essence Repair Vegan Conditioner. This one I actually got from the drugstore because I was out of conditioner and I didn't have a chance to go to the big like shop. I also used this to mix into like a toner. I did my hair like a bit coppery once, and I used this to mix in because I needed a conditioner, and it was like the, what are they called? It's like a drop kind of thing. So you use like a couple drops in conditioner to create your color. I can't remember what the brand is called now, but they've been a bit of like they've been hyped on TikTok and stuff. And I used those and I mixed this with it. And yeah, I didn't really have any other conditioners at home, and I also wanted something really cheap. But yeah, I probably wouldn't repurchase this unless I'm out of conditioner again and I just need to get something from nearby my house. Then this one will do. So let's do a couple of miscellaneous things. We have a body kind of item. We have my bio oil. So this is a kind of body oil I use. It's supposed to help with scars and like cellulites and stuff like that, and stretch marks. And yeah, I used this one. I've had this in my collection for ages, but I actually started using this one recently when like I get out of the shower. I use straight off because it's really moisturizing, and I used it like when I was slightly damp still, and it worked really well. I haven't purchased it yet, but I definitely would. I do have another one of these at my parents' house actually in Sweden, so next time I go I will bring that over. But I would probably purchase this one in the meantime, just to use in that kind of manner, because I really liked it and it made my skin really soft. It is quite expensive what it is though, but you don't need very much, and yeah, I do really like this. Next up we have a couple, again, miscellaneous things. I'm not putting this into skincare because I don't use them as makeup removers. I used to use them for like videos and filming and removing swatches and things like that mainly. Even doing my makeup sometimes to clean up fallout, and that is makeup wipes. So I have 3 packs of simple makeup wipes. I didn't use up all 3 of these now. I just had a couple going at different times, like in different places in my house. I had one by my makeup vanity, I had one in my bedroom, I had one in the bathroom. So yeah, I mean, these do the job. Like I said, I had one in the bedroom, and that was mainly because sometimes I'm being very lazy, like if I come home from maybe drinking and I just want to take my makeup off quickly because I don't want to do my full makeup remover routine, like a cleansing and stuff. I used to use this because it's better than sleeping with makeup on, but I really would not recommend these for makeup removing because I feel like they don't do a very good job. I guess you could do it as a first makeup remover step and then do oil cleansing and proper cleansing afterwards, but I just feel like it's a bit of a waste. And yeah, I like these, but not for the intended purpose. I would say it's mainly for, again, removing swatches, removing fallout, things like that. So yeah, I have these 3 empties. Then I also have an Epsom salt. This is the West Lab Mindful 100% natural bath salts. This is the frankincense, bergamot and CBD Epsom salt. I use this in a bath. It's nice. I would purchase this one, but I'm not very fussy when it comes to my Epsom salts. I just saw this one, it looked nice, it smelled quite nice, so yeah, like it, but I would probably buy any Epsom salt, to be fair. So I have quite a few skincare items to go through. The first one I'm going to talk about is actually like a lash serum. This is the UK Lash eyelash serum, and this is eyelash serum that I've been using for the last like 4 or 5 months, I would say. I probably started this one in September, so how long is that? It's actually 6 months ago. I think I started at the end of September though, so 5 months. Yeah, I really like this one. I don't know if you've been able to see, but my eyes has grown quite a bit. I've had a couple people think that I'm wearing fake eyelashes, which is very nice to hear, but yeah, this eyelash serum really does work. And yeah, I really do like this. I have already purchased it. I started using this one. This one isn't completely empty. There's still a little bit of product left in here, but I just feel like I wasn't getting as much as I used to on the wand, so I wanted to repurchase it because I do want it to work as fast as it can. And oh boy, this does really work. Again, on camera I don't feel like my lashes look as long as they are in real life, but I mean, I don't know, they do look quite long, I guess, on camera too now, but compared to what they used to be, this one, like, they've grown so much, and it's great. If you live in the UK, I would recommend this a lot. It's probably the best eyelash serum that I've tried. There's one that I tried when I got in from the US, which is really hard to get here in the UK. You have to order it from the US actually, which I can't remember what it's called, but if I can remember I'll put it on screen. That one works quite well too, but this one is cheaper and it's easier to get, so I definitely recommend this one, especially if you live in the UK. I don't know if it's available anywhere else, but yeah, it does really work. I have 3 serums to talk about. The first one is my ordinary I can't ever say that, Argera line, is that how you call it? Solution 10%. This is supposed to be Botox in a bottle. I didn't really see a difference with this one. I used it up towards the end, just every single day, but I didn't really see a difference. I probably wouldn't purchase this one again. I don't really have many opinions on it. I probably wouldn't recommend it because I couldn't see any difference, but also do your own research because I don't feel like I've used this regularly enough for it to make a difference. But yeah, very indifferent about this one, but personally I wouldn't recommend, or I wouldn't purchase rather. Next up we have a vitamin C serum. This is from Youth. I don't know how you pronounce that brand. I got it actually sent to me. I did like this one, but I do have a couple other vitamin C serums that I don't try that I have in my collection, or like I got from like advent calendars and stuff. And this one was okay. I used it in the morning, then I alternated with a niacinamide serum on different days, and yeah, it worked okay. It was great on the makeup, but yeah, I want to try different things, I think. I also do have the Iunic Propolis Vitamin Synergy Serum. This one I do really like. I have repurchased this one. This is my second bottle. I would definitely purchase this one again. It's nice and hydrating. It says that it's calming, nourishing, brightening and wrinkle care. Don't know, you know, if it's hard for me to see if a serum works because I use so many things, but again, it was really moisturizing and I like this one under makeup as well, so I would definitely recommend this one, and I would probably repurchase again in the future. We have one random sheet mask. This is the Aloe Collagen Mask from Pure Derm. Don't really have much opinion on it. Sheet masks can be quite nice and hydrating. This one was too, but you know, I would repurchase this one if it was like available to me, but I wouldn't go out on my way to buy it again because I don't really use sheet masks very often because I don't really see the hype with them, to be fair. But yeah, this one worked and it's nice. Next up we have my favorite sunscreen. This is the Biore UV Aqua Rich sunscreen. I actually am basically done with a second one, but this one, yeah, is my favorite and I would definitely repurchase one over and over again. It is very nice on the makeup. It doesn't feel like sunscreen. It's very watery, but it's still like it doesn't make your skin sticky, and yeah, would recommend this 1000. definitely would recommend. I need to stock up on this one again, but it's my absolute favorite. Next up we have my Beauty Bay cleansing balm. This is the cleansing balm that I'm currently working on. I bought this as like a set of 3 during, I think it was during Christmas or Black Friday sale. I think it must have been Christmas time. And I like it. It's not my favorite cleansing balm, but it's quite cheap and affordable, and if someone does the job, it doesn't, like, sometimes it's hard for this one to get my waterproof mascara off completely, but in general it is really good and I do like it. The last skincare empty that we have, actually the last empty before my makeup empties, is the Lineage lip sleeping mask in berry. This one was a feat to finish. I was working on this one for, I probably had this one for like 2 years to be fair, but I didn't use it every single night. I love this. I currently have a chocolate one, like the same one but the chocolate flavor, which I don't like as much, not as much, but I guess it's similar, but the scent is just different. So yeah, once I finish the chocolate one, I will definitely purchase the berry one. Moving on to my makeup empties, we have quite a few. The first one, I guess, is not like a makeup empty, but I count it into my makeup empties. Not in my beauty budget or anything, but just when I talk about things. So this is my nail polish. This is a base coat, is the Eveline Cosmetics SOS base coat. It's for brittle and broken nails. I got this from a friend ages ago and I finished it up recently. I quite like it, but I don't think I could get this here in the UK. I haven't really heard about the brand before. Judging from the text, it looks like Polish maybe. I don't know if you can see that there. But yeah, I liked it, but I think I'm trying a different base coat now, like strong Thankfully base coat, and I like this. I used it for the first time yesterday, so I don't really know yet, but that's the one I'm trying now, which is from Nails Inc. So moving on to makeup empties, the first one I'm going to talk about is my powder. This is a loose powder from Hourglass, and this is the translucent setting powder Veil. I used this one up. I really like this one. I might purchase this again. It was really nice to use. I need to decide if I want to purchase this one or a different loose setting powder. I don't have a loose setting powder at the moment, and I am missing it a little bit. But yeah, this is definitely one I would repurchase again. We have a foundation, and this one I very recently finished, and this is the EX1 Invisible foundation. It was in my product pan, and yeah, this one is finished. I like this. With this foundation, I go through periods. It's so weird where I love it how it looks, and then I hate it. Like, it does, sometimes it just sinks into my skin, looks absolutely beautiful, lasts a long time. It's not my longest lasting foundation though, but it lasts a long time. And other times I just feel like it sits on top of my skin, it doesn't blend in. No matter what I do, it just does not play nice. I think it might be difficult to use with certain products, but also when my skin is breaking out or dry, this one did not work well. So I don't think I would have purchased this again. It's actually the second one I'm going through, but I don't think I would buy it again because of those reasons, because I don't want to have something that I have to like be a baby basically. So next up we have a lip liner. This one is from NYX, and it was the, I can't remember, I had 2 lip liners. This one might be the regular lip liner in the shade Prune, which was like a purpley color. As you can see, it's very tiny. I can't sharpen it anymore and it's gone. I would not repurchase this one. I have one in the same color, unless I declared that one. I might have done actually, but yeah, it wasn't my favorite color, and I definitely would not repurchase this shade itself. Maybe the lip liner formula, but not the shade. Next up we have a primer. This is my Piloise base in the shade Rumor 2. This one, guys, I worked on for so long. You guys know this. I worked for this for like a year and 3 months in my product pan, and I had already used it before that as well. But yeah, this one is now empty. I talked about this so much. Just to sum up basically my thoughts on it is, it worked, but I don't think I would repurchase because it's my favorite primer. So the last 2 things I have here physically is these 2 right here. The first one is my mascara, which is the Sky High mascara from Maybelline. It's my favorite mascara. I'm wearing it again today. I have repurchased this one. I probably will continue to purchase this because it is my favorite. I do have the waterproof version because I need to use waterproof mascara. Otherwise my lashes fall very straight. So yeah, I talk about that one every single empty, so I'm not going to go over it anymore. Then the last one I have in the bag here is my Benefit brow setter. This is a 24-hour brow setter. I really like this as a brow gel. It's probably one of the strongest typical brow gels that I've used before. Currently I'm actually using the Got To Be, let me get it. It is this one here. It's the Got To Be brow and edges glued for brows and edges gel. This one I think is supposed to be like time down flyer whales and stuff, but it got so popular as a brow thing they marketed as that as well, and it does really make my brows stay. It's probably the best brow gel that I've tried. I really like it, and today I actually used it a little bit to fly down my ponytail because I don't do ponytails very often, but I wanted to do like something different, and I did like a little braid, and I really like how it turned out. Yeah, not my best ponytail, but my hair is needed to go out today. You know, one of those days where your hair is just messy and gross. I traveled this week and I just feel like I needed to put it up, so that's what I did today. But it did work quite well to tame some of the flyer oils, and it works really well as a brow gel too. So I'm purchasing this one, and there's so much product in here, so I probably don't think I would have to repurchase this one anytime soon or think about any other brow gel for a long time. But I did like this one a lot before, but currently I'm using this one. Okay, so I just went through my list of makeup empties, and I found 2 more that I forgot to bring out. I forgot to put them in my empties bag. But the first one is my Revolution eyeshadow from Colourpop. This was one of the Super Shock shadows. I finished this one up in my yearly project pan. As you can see, it was the shade Revolution, which was like a purpley kind of taupey shade. And then we also have this one here, which is one of my favorite powders. This one is the Charlotte Tilbury powder, and I did finish this one up as well, as you can see. I think I also had this in a project pan, but yeah, this one is finished, and I would definitely repurchase this one. I love this powder. I was trying to work through some other ones and trying some other ones out, but this is still my favorite. This one and the Pat McGrath powder, like the under eye setting powder, are my 2 favorites, so definitely would purchase that one. So those are all the physical ones I have, and then the 2 ones I can't talk about because I have already back to MAC them is the MAC lipstick in the shade Snob and the one in the Honey Love. Snob I showed in my Project Apocalypse video. I finished that off. Then when it comes to Honey Love, I had a little bit left in that update, and I was really close to finishing it. I took a picture on the way back to MAC, and I'll show you here. As you can see there, I had a tiny bit left, but I'm counting it as an empty because I had so little left of it. So that is another empty. Another one that I'm not gonna, it's not quite an empty yet, is actually this one here, which is one of my MAC eyeshadows. This one is an Omega. I'm currently trying to finish it. It's a tiny bit left in here, but I want to mention it here in case I forget in my next quarterly empties, because I feel like I might. But yeah, those are all the empties that I have when it comes to makeup. So there you guys, was it for this video. It was quite a long empties, but I did save everything up for the last quarter. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are. And yeah, I will catch you in my next one. Bye guys.